You are listening to another episode of Streamer Struggles with Gleaney, and today we have a special guest, Sir Aries.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
Oh, I love the intro.
Oh, it's the best intro in the world. Right, bud, dude, what got you into streaming?
So I've always enjoyed playing video games, and I've wanted to share that, and I've always liked watching content on YouTube produced by let's see, Yogscast is one of my favorite. They did a bunch of Minecraft stuff, and I kind of wanted to try to dabble in it myself. So I was like, I talked to my wife about it, and she's like, yeah, I think that'd be good for you, because she also knows that I enjoyed playing games and stuff like that. And so I just kind of put my toe in the water, and after doing it a while, I kept on progressing and progressing. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Awesome. It's really cool. How did you discover Twitch as a platform to do that? How did you find out about Twitch?
I think it was a couple of my colleagues when I was working that told me about Twitch, and they told me, or at least one of them said that he streamed before, and kind of gave me an idea. So after that, I kind of did my own research on the platform, figured out what I needed to get and how to effectively stream, and yeah, kind of went from there.
So how long ago was that? What was your process? What time period are we talking over?
Oh man, let's see here. I started streaming a year or two ago, I think. I started looking into it about a year or two ago, and let's see here. I did a bunch of research, figured out what I needed to be able to stream, and then I built my PC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I went from no gaming PC to just having I just had a laptop, and my goal actually was to build a PC and to stream and create RuneScape content. Actually.
Oh, okay. RuneScape. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was originally going to be RuneScape, old school RuneScape, and then I found out when I was a console player, I found out that Destiny 2 came out free to Steam. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get into Destiny 2 because I love Destiny 1, although I didn't play with anybody on Destiny 1. And then I got this whole these other people that I didn't know at all that also played Destiny 2, and I just really got into it, and then I'm like, all right, this is my game now.
Wow.
Yeah, I went from just a plain old laptop, which is still sitting over there, to a one PC setup, and now I'm actually at a 2 PC setup.
Wow, that's incredible that you taught yourself how to build a PC. Yeah, I had a similar journey with building a PC. Yeah, it's pretty it's amazing when it starts up and it posts. It's like your child coming to life, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is basically like giving birth to a child, because at first you're just oh my god, I don't want to mess anything up. What if I put something in the wrong spot? What if I bend something the wrong way? Please to God, work. Especially when you hit the first power on button, you're just and then it comes to life. And you're like, yes, I did it.
Oh, 100%. So, who are your influencers? What streamers have you found entertaining, or that have influenced you or inspired you for your streams?
Oh, I have to look up a name real quick. Let's see here. Where is he at? Of course, it's not going to show me right away. Let's see here. Not him, not him. He's a big Borderlands streamer, and not you. Where are you at? Where? Okay, there he is. His channel's called Damn It to Hell, and he streams just Borderlands, or he also streams other stuff, but what I've noticed is Borderlands, and he's really chill, really cool guy who's interactive with his chat, which sometimes it's hard to do, I found.
Yeah.
Especially if you have like a lot of viewers, and like he does a really good job on it, and he's chill. Another person that I like to watch, she doesn't do like Destiny or anything like that. She's mainly a PUBG streamer. Her name's Kitty Cosmos, but she's also a great streamer. Every once in a while I'll raid her, I'd host her too. But those two have like influenced me, and then of course there's like, you know, the best streamer of all, Gleaney.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know if you
this
know.
Shit's happened
know
twice now. It needs to not happen. You guys being too cute, and you need to stop. Right? Like,
well, no,
so,
like I've taken bits and pieces of like what you do and try to influence, like introduce it into my stream, because like no one streamer is the best streamer, you know. Like everybody has their special qualities that they make it their own stream. And like what you gotta, like, I'm sure you've done the same thing, is you've taken bits and pieces of different content creators you've seen and introduce it into yours, or try to emulate it in your own way.
Yeah, I think what makes every stream unique is obviously you. Like, no one else can do you.
Yeah, it's your personality, what you bring into it.
For sure. For sure. What's been really challenging in your streaming journey? What have you found really challenging?
There's actually two separate things that I found challenging. One is just like off-camera personal life stuff, and then the other is on-camera stuff. So like on camera, one thing it's hard to do, at least for me, is have it be interactive with chat when there's not really chat active. And you probably know what I'm talking about from like early days of streaming, because getting the initial viewers and stuff like that is kind of a challenge, and getting people to talk and stuff and interact with them is kind of a challenge. But once you get the flow going, it comes second nature. But on the other side, personal life, and like I can't really have a set schedule right now, just because of my personal relationship going on. Like me and my wife have one vehicle, like we're a one vehicle family, and she doesn't drive. Okay. We also just recently moved, and she doesn't have a set schedule for when she works, but when she like has to work or go up to LA, because like I have to take her to the train station, and then I have to drive home, and I have to go pick her up from the train station. She gets back. It's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, understandable. Oh wow.
And then I guess another like struggle too is that when I stream, normally it's not just me talking; it's like me and a group of people talking, and it's kind of hard to interact with chat and interact with them at the same time. Also, it's kind of like I feel like a bad guy whenever I'm like, "Hey, I'm streaming. You can't say that." But at the same time, it's like the people I play with generally know that I'm streaming at all times, so they don't say stuff they're not supposed to say while streaming. But like, if you're trying to do group activities and you need like a fifth or sixth person or whatever, and you do like the LFG on Bungie, it's like I don't want to be the guy that's like, "Hey, I'm streaming. Let's just keep all the derogatory stuff away." But like I tend not to say anything like that until somebody says something, because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I find it a real challenge as well. Kind of negotiating, having people in your Discord and interacting with chat as well. I think I'm still learning how to do it. I've just gotten to the point now where like I've got a toggle switch for mute of the Discord, and I just say, "Sorry guys, I got to mute," and I just mute and then interact with chat for a bit. I'll mute, I'm back, you know. But yeah, it's definitely a delicate balance and very difficult, and I can assume even more so for you, because I mean you regularly have people in your chat because you're doing like raid runs and stuff.
Oh yeah. That's one thing that I've introduced is raid carries in the channel, because like I know 90% of the raids, and I know them pretty well, to the point that I can carry most people through high-level activities.
Yep, even terrible players like me.
You're not a terrible player, though.
Oh, man. And our Last Wish run was hilarious, man. That was a fun time.
I love Last Wish. Last Wish is my favorite raid of all times.
I think that... sorry.
I was going to say, but then again, I've never done any of the D1 raids, so I can't really speak on that
dude,
aspect.
it's coming, man. I'm going to take you on freaking Volta Glass run. It's going to be insane when Beyond comes out.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for that.
Oh, man, it's so good. Like, D1 raids with a shiz. So, you're saying earlier, I think that... Oh, sorry, I was going to say that I think that doing raid carries on your channel is a really good idea for engagement. I think it's very clever. I think it's a great way to get in views. And I think that you're putting it on the channel point system is very clever as well. And putting it low as well. I mean, it's not that much at all to get to do a raid in Destiny when you consider that people like on LFG for hours trying to get a team together or pay for that service as well. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, that's something that I pulled from... that's an idea I got from you, actually, Gleaney, is that you have on your channel points like carries, like Destiny carries, and yours is rotated around like PvP kind of things.
But it's a joke carry. It's not serious. You're actually doing the carry.
I know, and then I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna do raid carries, and I was talking to like a bunch of my friends, like the people I play with regularly, and I'm like, how many channel points should I make it? And I'm trying to like. And they're like, well, you're not a big streamer, so I put it low so that way you get like engagement. I'm like, you guys are kind of right. Like, because at first I was going to do like 10K channel point raid carries. And then I'm like, nah, maybe 5. And we were thinking about it. Somebody's like, what about 1,000? I'm like, no, it seems too low. And then somebody's like, 2,000? I'm like, what about 1.5? And I went with 1.5 and it's been working out great.
Yeah, I can just see it like taking off with that. Like in my like early days of like just watching Twitch, not streaming. Like I used to go to some streamers that regularly play Destiny just to do raids with them or do like PvP content. So yeah, I think you're onto a winner there for sure.
Yeah, I wish I could do PvP carries, but I am not great with PvP at all.
Me neither, bud. Oh, okay. What the game that you mainly play is Destiny as a whole. Take us through your Destiny story. Come on, I want to hear it.
Okay, so originally the game, it wasn't supposed to be Destiny that I was going to be streaming mainly. I used to love old school RuneScape, and then what happened with that is there's a group of guys that I used to play with a lot, and it got to a point. Like I was up there in levels. Like we were all up there in levels, and we're trying to do like end content, stuff like that. And it got to a point where the only thing they focused on was loot. Was just getting the most loot possible. And I got tired of it. I got tired of the toxicity because it's just like, I don't care about the loot. I care about, like, I'm playing games to have a good time.
Yeah.
I want to play games and stream games to have a good time and not be toxic or not, like, have this, like, quote-unquote toxic atmosphere. Like, I don't care what drops. I don't care what I get. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time. And it got to that point where I was like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. So I dropped it as a whole. And this is about when Borderlands 3 was coming out. And I really, really, really wanted to get into Borderlands 3 because I've loved the Borderlands series since Borderlands 1 came out. The only caveat to that is on a one PC system, it's hard to make Borderlands 3 work.
Yeah, no, I know. I had to put in a bunch of stuff on my PC to make it run. It was crazy.
Yeah, to play Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3 on a one PC system is very demanding. And so I couldn't do it effectively because I'd always have troubles with the stream. Then I found out Destiny 2 was on Steam for free. Got into Destiny 2, and I actually played with when I used to work, I had what we call a work wife, which means that she's just like a really, really, really close friend at work that we talk about everything and anything. And her boyfriend lives in Florida, and he got into Destiny 2 as well, and I used to play with him and a bunch of guys all the time. And it got to a point where a lot of the people I was playing with kind of stopped, and I kept going. And that's when I was starting to get like big into streaming. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to create my own Discord that's just dedicated, like my own Discord to have fun and everything. And like, if you check it out now, there's a bunch of different channels and stuff like that I've introduced into it. And then on top of that, I'm like, okay, I kept on bouncing around between clans, because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but in Destiny 2, you can have a clan, and based off of how well your clan is doing in a specific season, you get extra rewards from different things. So, okay, I was like, okay, I'm going to create my own clan, and I'm going to have like guys that I play with regularly. I'm going to invite them to the clan and make them admins. And as we play and stuff like that, like the clan's growing. Like for the first season, there for a while, it was just me and one other guy. And now there's 27 members in the clan, because we just find people who are great to play with, not toxic at all, just like having a good time. And I've actually consumed like 2 or 3 different clans in my clan so far, because people just want to play with us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. And it just like, it's going well from my point of view. And where was I going with this?
No, it's great. You're just telling me your Destiny story. I think you've built yourself a community online of people to play with, which is fantastic.
Well, and that was my goal too, is just to create a community of like people that enjoy playing the game, that want to play with others, that like don't have the availability to play with others because of the fact that their friends get in and then get out of it really fast or something like that. And it's just like, what I'm looking for is a community that I can go have fun with and enjoy the experience and not feel guilty or feel like I have to do it.
Oh man, that's fantastic. So, do you have any funny stories from streaming? Any incidences?
So I think the only funny story that comes to mind is, let's see, last season, like halfway through or like in the very beginning, was just terrible. Season of the Worthy. Let's just talk about Season of the Worthy real quick.
Man, yeah.
There's so many names we can give Season of the Worthy. It wasn't
Unworthy?
actually called. It was Season of Unworthy, Season of Error Codes, Season of Bounties. Like, it was like Destiny or Bungie didn't do well with that season at all, in my opinion, just because of like the lack of content, or the content required a bunch of grinding that wasn't fun.
Nope.
But it wasn't fun at all. And the community as a whole, I think, kind of like felt it. And I think so far Bungie has done a good job with this season, but it's still early, so we'll see. But anyways, when that happened, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do this. I need a break. So a bunch of guys were like, hey, let's play Terraria. So I'm like, okay, what's Terraria? And they're like, it's kind of like 2-bit or like 2D Minecraft. I'm like, okay, I can get down with Minecraft. Played it, streamed it, loved it. Like, it was so much fun. I still even have it, and I still want to go back to it every now and then.
Yeah.
But one of the days while I was streaming it, like, it was just me and a bunch of guys. Somebody who I don't know, like never knew or anything like that, rated me with like 37 people.
Whoa.
Now, yeah, with like a big stream, that's not that big of a deal, but like I was still a small streamer, and like I lost my shit. Like
I would too.
I was like so blown away that somebody rated me with 37 people, and like I had to stop what I was doing and just like process it. Like I was just like, holy crap. And then all the follows came, and I'm like, this is still when I was trying to hit affiliate. Because of that moment, I hit affiliate like the next week or two.
Oh, fantastic.
And I was like so grateful and like really ecstatic about what happened. It had to be one of the best moments that I've had streaming, and like funny just because of like my reaction. And it's not just like a bad reaction that's why it's funny. It's just that it was so I'd say humbling is a good word for it.
I love those honest moments on Twitch where people are just like outreach and they're like, oh, you know, I love this game, I love your content, and I'll just raid you. And you're just like, what? Why are all these people being so nice? And they're like, the follows and the genuine support on this platform has been incredible.
Yeah, I mean, you get those people who aren't that way, but most people who stream, I feel like, are genuine and like just want to help each other out. That's the majority of how I feel about Twitch, is like it's a community of like gamers that just want to help each other out and have a good time.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. Yeah. So Aries, what are your goals for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or like where are you now? Where do you want to be? Goals, go.
So where I'm at now is I'm just like a small streamer, and I'm okay with being a small streamer. I actually like it because I actually popped into a bigger streamer stream the other day just to watch what they were doing and to check them out, and they had a ridiculous amount of viewers in chat. And the one thing I took away from that is it's extremely difficult to interact with your chat at that point.
Yeah, when it's just scrolling.
It's just scrolling, and like the only thing that chat is there for basically is for everybody else to talk to each other.
Yeah.
I don't want to get that big. I want to be like a small to mid-tier streamer where I can still interact with chat, have a good time, help people out if they need it. I would eventually love to get partnered. I'd love to get partnered with Twitch. But I'd also like to create more content for like YouTube and stuff like that. And I'm still learning how to edit and do all that jazz and try to figure out content to create that is unique to me. Because like you go onto YouTube and if you search Destiny 2, you can find hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos of like weekly resets and like stuff being mass produced and spewed out to the populace. And I don't want to do that. I want to do so that's unique to me. Like I've done when I got Not Forgotten, I streamed and recorded all of that and combined it into a confirmation video of me getting Not Forgotten. All like the sick plays that I had during it. Like I remember one of the plays, it wasn't even like Luna's Howl Kill. It was, there's two different plays. One was me versus the entire other team in survival.
Oh god. Yeah.
And I was running big tether on Hunter. I tethered all three at once, put one snipe shot in, killed two people, got the third with the Luna's Howl on a cleanup. And it was just like, that was a huge play. Another play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Clutch.
A very clutch play.
Man.
Another clutch play in that was, I think two of my teammates died, and it was me versus two other people. And I got a sick... I'm the scum of the earth on this one because I didn't have any other better sniper, but I was running Revoker at the time.
Oh, it's been revoked.
But I got a collat. I got two headshots for the price of one bullet, and that was another huge play that I like introduced to it.
Oh man, that's crazy. Double kill. Shoot. Wow.
Those are hard to come by, but sometimes when they happen, it's just like, what did I just do? What happened?
What just happened? You're just like, oh. Yeah, no, that's happened to me a couple times, and I put them into a montage. I think you'd benefit if you did like stream highlights. Put that on YouTube, like short stream highlights. Also, if you're able to explain content on Destiny, there's a little gap market at the moment. I don't know if you noticed, all the Destiny tutorials are like 10, 20 minutes, where like it's to fit in with the algorithm, but it's just like filler. And then they actually tell you how to do the thing, and then they try and sell you something at the end. But if you could do like a short video that's like 2-3 minutes long that explains the thing super fast, there's like a gap for that. People just want the knowledge without having to go through a whole entire 10-minute video on YouTube.
Well, I kind of did something on that with when the Fourth Horseman came out. Except it's still a 10-minute video, but it didn't. There's no filler in it whatsoever. It's me explaining the Fourth Horseman quest line and the most effective way of getting it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to do that when the new exotic drops that you have to do a quest for. I can't. Let me look at what the item's called. It's here. No, don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that. I want this. Weapon ornaments. Where is the trace rifle? There it is.
Oh, it's a trace rifle? I love trace rifles.
Yeah, when the Ruinous Effigy comes out, I might talk about how to go about getting that, because it's probably going to come via an exotic quest.
Oh, okay. Cool. Right, bud. It's been awesome. Do you want to shout out your channel and all the things?
Twitch.tv/Sir Aries. My YouTube channel is Aries Berries. And then I also have an Instagram, Sir Aries17, I believe. And then also, if you go to my Twitch channel, there's a link to my Discord that you can join. There's no requirement or anything like that. And if you're looking for people to play with or anything like that, I have a good community going on there that if you want to play with other people and stuff like that, all you got to do is put up a post in one of the channels, and normally you'll get a response within 10, 15 minutes at the most. And if I'm on, you'll probably get a response instantly. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
And also that's where I go before I post any LFGs if I'm going to do raids and stuff like that, just because I've found a bunch of people that I like to play with, and I'd rather play with those guys or people who I've played with in the past in LFGs that stuck around, especially if I'm like helping out people, because like there's no better feeling in helping somebody struggling through the game, in my opinion, because this is going to be a tangent, but it's whatever.
No, go for
it. The one thing that I hate the most is like if you go to Bungie and go through LFGs, you go through and you see all these like posts, but like there's requirements for you to do stuff. There's requirements for you to do this or that. Not everybody meets those requirements. Everybody is at a different point in the game and how much they played. All I care about is helping out people who want to get better, because everybody starts from somewhere. Nobody's jumped onto Destiny 2 and known exactly what to do all the time. Like, I struggled with the game to begin with, and I've had to have people like help me, carry me through stuff, and I'm just paying it forward at this point. Like, I want to help people who want to get better in the game to get to a point where they're comfortable doing stuff and like helping other people through the game.
Ooh. Dude, thank you so much for agreeing to come on Streamer Struggles, bud. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you in the future. I think you're making the perfect steps to assure success, and I'm excited for the future, bud.
Thank you, and thanks for having me on too. I appreciate it, Gleaney.
All right, cheers.